Is it the one? Okay, good. So consider the sequences. Okay, so for this sequence, so okay, there is a formula we often use for our normal number sequence. What's the formula?
First number minus no, first number
Slowly, yep, slowly.
plus difference times n minus 1.
Very good. Okay, very good. Okay, so in this case, you look at the difference. Over is plus 3, right? Then over is plus 5. Then over here is plus 7. Then of course over here is plus 9, right? Yeah. So you start to see that, oh, this formula does not work for this sequence. Why? Because we need to have a, I mean the difference has to be the same. So in this case the difference is 3. Okay, by the way, I need to be very specific. Okay, let me just so the difference here in this case is plus 3 for the first two numbers, and then it's plus 5 for the second and the third. So in a way, right, we don't have a consistent or uniform difference. So therefore this one does not work. I mean this formula does not work for this sequence. Okay, so if you are asked to find write down the next two, I think it's pretty simple, because you are going to plus 11, right, for the next one, which is 35. Then you are going to add plus 13, right? So then you will get 48. Yeah. So this 1 mark I think is pretty easy. Okay. Then in terms of end of formula for the n term, right? Wow, I think this one is not so easy.
My teacher explained this to us in class.
Okay. So this involves something square already.
Yeah, it's n
Okay.
square minus 1.
Never mind about it. So so what's the strategy? So okay, let's not talk about whether your teacher explained or whether your teacher has not explained. So look at what are the tools in your toolbox for number sequence. Okay, what I mean is what methods you have learned so far to find number sequence. Okay, so like I say, first number plus the difference. Sometimes the difference can be minus. Okay, because if the number goes, okay, let's say if I give you this 10, then 8, then 10, 8, then 6. So over here the difference is minus 2, right? So the difference can be minus. So in this case, right, if the difference is minus, right, then you need to use the, so plus, then you need to put minus 2 into this difference. Okay? So then you will open the bracket up. So let me use this to sort out this, to figure out this pattern. So it's 10 plus, so I need to do the times first.
Negative 2.
Okay, so you have negative 2 and then plus 2, right? So there is one very common mistake among students, okay, is they go and do this one plus first. Are you supposed to do plus first, or you are supposed to do times first?
Times first.
Yes, so a lot of students, they say, hey, I see plus, okay, 10 plus minus, or 10 minus 2, so 8, so n minus 1. Then they go and do the times. Wrong. This one is wrong. Why? You're not supposed to do the plus first. Does it make sense? So you're supposed to do the times first. Okay? So once you simplify this, are you following or not?
Yes.
Okay, so if you get this down, then you plus, so it's 10 minus 2n plus 2. So this one combined with this one, then it's 8 minus 2n. So this is the formula for this sequence.
Why 8 minus 2n?
It's 12. Yep, very good. Good. You're paying attention. Thumbs up to you. Okay, so you see, it's very easy to make mistakes. By the way, I just use my brain. In fact, I'm supposed to use a calculator. Okay, I don't trust my mental calculation also. Okay, so I will just let the calculator do it for me. 10 plus 2, just let the calculator do for me. So this is the formula for this number sequence. Okay, this formula can only work for uniform difference. Uniform difference means same difference throughout. Then now you have this kind of question. First number, second question. So it's 0, 3. Then the other one is 8, right? So you will see that it's plus 3, then what, plus 5, then of course it's plus 7, right? Then it's 15. That is the fourth one, right? So you will see that you have a different difference throughout. So you cannot use that too. Okay? So what you can think of is, in fact, there is a pattern to it. So I observe that you square this, you minus 1, you will get your this. So you square this, you minus 1, you will get this. So you square this, you minus 1, you will get 8. This is 3. And then you square the 4, you minus 1, you get 15.
Yeah,
So
I did that.
yeah, so basically what I'm trying to tell you is you cannot be so rigid like, oh, I can only think of that you can think of that first number plus difference bracket n minus 1. This one is not, you can't use that one. So you need to think of whether, so if this 0, 3, 8, 15 it can be what? It can be 2, and then 2 square plus 1 is 5, and then 3 square plus 1 is 10. So can you see that the difference is plus 3, then plus 5, plus 7, so you get 17. So over here for this question is square plus 1. Are you following?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in a way, right, you need to be flexible about it. So this is also another thing of the square. Can be minus 2. I mean, can be minus 2 up. Can be plus 2. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, instead of that formula, if you have different difference, you probably want to think of something square. Next time you get this question.
Okay.
Okay? Then of course there is one more. There is one more you need to there are many number patterns around, but there is one more I want to point out to you is this one. Okay, this one. So if you look at it, you'll see that the difference is plus 2, and then plus 3, and then plus 4. Okay? So of course, if they ask you what is the sixth one, I think you have no problem, because you first you find out the fifth one, then you see it's plus 5, right? And then after that you plus 6, right? So can you see it's 15 here, then this is 21. So I don't think you have problem finding 21 for the sixth figure. Okay? But the problem is, what if they ask you to find the, I don't know, maybe like 20th figure? What's the value? Then you have to look at the pattern, right? Okay, so what is this pattern?
20 minus 1. Hold on.
Never mind. So basically, this one, right, you can see it as this is 1, then this is 1 plus 2, then this is 1 plus 2 plus 3, then this one is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, then this one is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Yep. So for 20, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is, I think you don't have to use your. I don't care about the answer. What is the approach? So what's the approach here? You just tell me what's the approach. I don't care about the answer. What's the approach? What's the approach? Like what you observe, what pattern you observe.
They continuously add.
Yeah. So the first one, just 1. The second one is 1 plus 2. The third one is 1 plus 2 plus 3. The fourth one is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So in a way, right, the sixth one is 1 plus 2 until 6. So the 20th is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus until 20 lor.
Yeah, so 20
Yeah.
plus 1.
So never mind. You can either use your calculator, keep adding, right? That will give you the answer. What about? Do you have a simpler answer to solve this?
10
1
plus
plus.
1 times that, 20 times 1. 20 plus 1
Okay, 20
times
plus
10.
1. Yeah. Okay? So that will give you 210. Okay? So this is the third tool you have in your toolbox. Okay? So if I give you a summary, I mean, this summary is not exhaustive. Means it's not all encompassing. Like, oh, this summary, there are only three cases of number pattern. No, but these three are the common ones. What did I say?
The 3 are the common ones.
Yeah, they are not all encompassing.
Not all of them.
Not, I mean, I can't give you all of them, but to give you a summary, so this is the common thread. Okay, so the difference sometimes can be minus. Okay, this is the first number plus difference bracket and minus 1, and then for this one you must have the same difference. Clear?
Yeah.
Then for this one is you think of the square. Of course, you think of the square can be minus 1, can be plus 1, and then it can be plus 2, or, you understand?
Okay.
Yep. Then the last one is sum of the numbers. Okay, sum of the numbers. Okay, sum of numbers, and which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that kind of thing. Okay, can?
Okay.
So do you want to take this down so that whenever you get a number pattern question, you might want to think of these three. Alright? You might want to think of these three. This is for number pattern. Remember, don't make that common mistake. For this one, hello. You have a plus, you have a minus. I mean, you have a plus, you have a times. You need to do the times first. Did I make myself clear?
Yes.
You need to do this part first. Then you do the plus.
It's not just n squared, it's n squared minus 1.
I mean, no. I give you n square means I ask you to think of n square. It can be n square plus 1. It can be n square minus 1. It can be n square plus 2 next time. That's why I say this is common. So I'm just pointing, I mean, with this summary, right, I hope these three common patterns point you in a direction or point you to some direction. You understand me or not? Huh? They are pointing you to a direction only. Like, think in this direction. Huh? Because can be plus 1, can be minus 1, can be minus 0.5, can be plus 0.5. You get me?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so okay, these three should point you to some direction. Okay, next question. So 15, so like you say, is n square minus 1, right? So therefore this is 15 square minus 1, no? Okay, so 15 square is 225, so minus 1, 224, right? Okay, pretty easy. Okay, so yeah, the first question, very simple. Okay, next, so this is about percentage. Okay, so in decreasing order. Okay, so first get the percentage out first. This is the sugar level, then this is the serving size. So you need to use this divided by this, right?
Wait, in decreasing order?
No, I mean I get the percentage out first.
No, wait, first, the answer is supposed to be in decreasing order.
You are right. So, but before you can arrange them, am I right to say you need to get each out first or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't get each out, how do you know which one is bigger, which one? You understand me? Okay, good. Can I take a look at your work so that just. Okay. 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 So did they ask for 3 significant figure? No, right? So what are yeah.
My school teacher said,
Yeah.
whenever there is percentage and then there is like a lot of numbers at the back, just round up to 3 significant figure for percent.
Actually, normally it's 3 significant figure whenever you have something non-stop. That's the general instruction. So okay, so in fact, right, what if let's say you round 3 3 significant figure, you have 42.3, and then this one also 42.3. How do you decide that? Then you need to give
the
yourself.
one with the first alphabet, then put in front. Like A,
啊
B,
不
C,
是
D.
you go and look at the more exact one and compare.
Oh.
So what you understand me or not? Let's say you have 42.3% and then you have 42.3% after 3 significant figure, right? So they are the same leh. So yeah, they are the same. How you rank? You look at the 42 point. Let's say this is 28. Then this is 42.34. After 3 significant figure. So then you need to look. So over here you cannot compare ma, right? Because they are the same, right? So you need to look at the more exact one. No? So this one is smaller, right? 42.28 is smaller, right? It's smaller than 42.34. So then for if you put decreasing, so you need to put this one in front. Does it make sense? So not about the letter. No. Not like let's say you are Lorena, I am Zita, then you are in front of me. No. Nothing to do with the letter. It's about the value. You look at a more accurate value. This is mathematics. Okay? Look at
Accurate value.
yes. Okay, the more accurate one. So so just read carefully. It's decreasing order. So basically the biggest should be first, right? 有 rank 嘛？你都没有 rank. Or use the name. Let me see. Arrange the beverages. Okay. So you need to, you just see. Let me see. According to your this mocha latte is the first one. Then 42. White coffee is 2. No, hold on first. I look at your work first. This is 3. Then this is 4. So that means I should see mocha latte first. Yeah. No problem. I see this. Okay. So that's why I say you must read the question, decreasing or ascending. If you tell me if they say decreasing and somehow you give increasing, you are shooting yourself in the head. It means you are killing yourself. You know how to do it, but you still kill yourself without reading the question. Are you clear? How you notice your mistake?
Just now.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so what this shows is you need to check. You need to read the question. Okay? Okay. Today, the other student of mine, you still remember the each number total table? So let's say this is the price, this is the number, this is called each price. This is the number and then this is the total, right? Okay? So this is U and then this is 10, so this is 10U, right? Times, right? And then this is U minus 1, then this is 9, so this is U minus 1 bracket
9.
times 9, right? And then the question says the total is, so it's 10U plus.
Put the 9 in front of the U and
Yep, sure, but it doesn't matter also. Front, because times front and back is okay one. Okay, so if you like it to be in front, okay, just put it in front. So I open it up, so I can simplify. 9U minus 9, right? So they say the total is equal to 10. Okay? No, 10 is not very good. Let me see. 19. Just want to find a better number. Let me see. Oh, 29. Okay? And then, he continued to solve his 19U, then 29, then bring it over. Remember, it's plus, because you bring it over, minus become plus, right? So 19U equals to 38, then U equals to 2. Okay, then the boy say, hey, my U equals to 2 is the final answer. And you know what? The question asks for, what is this U minus 1? The question asks for U minus 1. But the boy just stopped here.
2 minus 1.
Yeah lah, of course, but he stopped here. U equals to 2. Then happily say, okay, done. I mean, this is the final answer. So it's the same thing. You don't get the answer and then you happily just, oh, this is my final answer without reading the question. The question sometimes can ask for what? What's the total? You understand me now? If they ask the total, you need to give the total. Or if they ask for the the entire total, you need to give these two, add up. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. If they ask for just the unit price for this one, then you have to 2 minus 1. So that means what I'm trying to say is like you don't get the answer and then you happily say, oh, this is the answer. Read the question. What the question wants. Same thing. Read the question. Decreasing order or increasing order. It matters. So that's the reason why if I do this kind of question, I will use the label. Because they don't want you to they don't want you to arrange the value. They want you to write in names, right? So it's good that I put the 1 in front, then the 2, then later I just read here. So I mocha first, right? Then 2 is white, so I white coffee. Then the 3 is Milo, okay, Milo. Then 4 is milk tea. You understand me now? I use the number in front to help me to sort either ascending or descending. Okay? So bear in mind. And by the way, you cannot afford to lose 3 marks. 3 marks is total is 30, right? Total is 30. If you lose 3 marks, how many percent you lose? You cannot manage, you can use your calculator. Do you know 10% is how many grade?
1.
No! 5 mark 1 grade. 5 mark 1 grade. A1, A2. 5 mark 1 grade. 10% is...
A1 is 75 and above.
I'm talking about 5 mark 1 grade. I don't know what you're talking about. Each grade is 5 mark difference. I don't know why you suddenly talk about 75 is A1. I'm not talking about A1. I'm talking about what is 1 grade difference. It's 5 mark. You lose 10%. How many grade difference? How many grade?
5 of 1.
You lose 10%.
2.
Yes. You lose 10%. Low.
10% is 90%. 90% is still A1. 75 and above.
Wait. You 100% minus 10% is 90%. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you so confident you get all other correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then? And by the way, you're not answering my question. My question is, if you lose 10%, how many grade you lose? You're not answering my question. I'm not saying you have 100 and you minus 10. What is the grade? I ask, you lose 10%, how many grades you lose? Do you understand the difference in the two questions? Once again, you are in your own world. You are answering your own question. I ask, you lose 10%, how many grades you lose? You lose. Right? So how many grades you lose if you lose 10%? How many grades you lose? How many grades you lose?
2.
Exactly. 2 grades, huh? So that means the difference can be A2 and B4. If you are B4, C6 already. Just because you do nonsense and you tend to do nonsense. Let me be very honest with you. Okay? And by the way, you cannot afford to lose 10%, okay? You have a lot of other problems. I guess. Okay? You don't start from 100, okay? You don't have 100 minus 10. You have 100 minus 10, probably minus another 30%. Okay? So basically, you need to listen. Listen to my question. I ask, you lose 10%, how many grades you lose? Not that. You lose 10%, what grade you get? If you start with 100%, you lose 10%, you get 90%. I know that's A1. But I never ask what grade you get. Right? I ask what grade you lose, right? You see? Once again, don't stay in your own world. Pay attention. Focus. Answer the question. Alright? Okay, this one should be pretty easy. You know why? So, okay. I think the question is slightly harder because they are in what? that are in the fraction at first. So actually, what's your first step? You mind? It's with me. So you get it into the number first. Very good. So it's 5 to 3. Then this one is z to x. This is what? 4 to 1 to 2.
1 to 2.
You times what? You times 4, is it? How do you get 1 to 2? I don't understand.
Times 4. Wait. Hold on. I show you.
You times what? You just tell me what you times.
Times 4.
Okay, you times 4, what did you get?
2 to 1.
Yeah, lor. So it should be 2 to 1. But your answer is 1 to 2. I don't know how you get 1 to 2. So, you see? That's what I say. You won't minus 10. If you minus 10, I'm happy. You won't minus 10. You always minus another 30%. This is 2 mark out of 30. 1 over 15. This is another 7% gone. 7% how many grade? More than 1 grade. So the difference is what? If you A2, C5 already. If you C5, F9. Fail, that means fail. I don't even want to talk about that. That region already. The region of failure, no. I don't want to talk about that already. Okay? I don't know. Like you tell me times 4. By the way, you are supposed to use calculator also. So this one is 2 to 1. We are not talking about a concept now. We are not talking about a concept now. We are not talking about rocket science. We're just talking about simple algebra. Okay? Times 4. You still end up with nonsense. Once you get it in this format, okay, then this is 5, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1. I think it's pretty simple. Can you see that? This one and this one? Yeah, so you just times a 5 here. If you times a 5 here, this is 10, right? Okay, so just do it accordingly. So they want what? Remember x, y, z, You know, sometimes they can be pattern one, they can be pattern x, z, y, Read the question, read the question, read the question, read the question. So x is what? X is 5. Y is 3. Z is 10. Okay? Okay? You made a mistake here, that's why you end up with a wrong answer. Okay? By the way, you are supposed to use calculator. Did you use calculator or not? Or you go and use
Yes.
If you use calculator, you still end up with 1 to 2. I really don't know what to help you already. I really don't know what to. You know what we can help and what we cannot help. As a teacher or as a mother or as a father, whatever. What we can help and what the kid need to do. If you refuse to eat, can we force you to eat or not?
No.
Simple. Teachers can only teach you concept. Meaning, if you know how to times 4, that's it. That means if you know, this question, I need to times 4. Okay, that's what we can teach. You have already understood that. You look at that, times 4. Okay, good. My job is done. But if you take 2 times 4 and your answer is 2 times 4 equals to 12, can we help or not? Can we help?
No.
We cannot help you. So you need to understand what teachers can help, including your school one, okay? Including other people, other school teachers or other teachers from you. If you look at this question, you know times 4, that's our job. Our job is done already. Stop there already. Whether you 2 times 4 equals to 8, 2 times 4 equals to 1, 2 times 4 equals to 24, that's your part already. You understand? It's like we can only put food, if as parents, we can only put food on the table. Whether you want to eat or not, it's your problem already. Okay? You eat later somehow, okay? Stuck in the throat, we can't help already. You understand or not? Okay? We can only put food on the table. Whether you want to eat or not, that's your responsibility. Okay? So minus 10, minus 7%, almost gone already. 17%, close to 20%, 20% is 4th grade. 4th grade. Just 2 questions. 4th grade gone already. Don't tell me you are still have, you don't tell me, hey, I still have A1. 没有 A1. 2 questions, 4th grade already. I haven't talked about the rest of the questions. This is question 1. Question 3 only. 4th grade gone already. I think there are about 10 questions here. You better wake up, okay? Know what you need to do and know what we can do. You need to pick up from there. Alright? Understand? Good. So, okay, GST. This one will buy balance bike. What for manufacturer 50 each. If he sells a balance bike to a customer for this, includes of 7% GST, find the amount of profit he make. So basically, do you know that this 80.25, they say inclusive of 7%. So basically, this is how many percent? I don't understand why you do it your way. If they say this one is already include the 7%, so what is this percent?
107%.
Yeah, this is the way you do it. I don't know why you do the nonsense. I don't want to. You 7 over that one, I also don't understand. I don't know why 7 over that 107%. Your answer can be correct, but your approach is wrong. Okay? 2 times 4 is 8. 7 plus 1 is also 8. But there is only one way to get it. You understand? I don't care whether your answer is correct or not. The approach is wrong. Show me 80.25 is 107%, then find out what is 7%. So what is 7%?
5.25.
The answer might be correct, 5.25, but your approach is wrong. Okay? Your approach is wrong. Do you know that your approach is wrong? Okay? I emphasize many times. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 minus 1 is also 8. 8 plus 0 is also 8. Answers are all 8. But there is only one way. Only one way is correct in this case. Okay? If I tell you 1 bun is $2, 4 buns how much? So which one is correct here? Which one of these is correct?
The first one.
Correct. Can you use 9 minus 1?
No.
Can you use 8 plus 0?
No.
Same thing. Okay? You can give me the correct answer, but if the approach is wrong, you are wrong. Understand? So the approach is, write down 80.25 is 107%. No need to correct. No need to correct. You always need to use this method when it comes to percentage. So you are telling me 5.2 what?
25.
Okay, good. So 5.25 is 7%. So what they ask, so basically you just use this minus the 5.25. So that is the price the person get.
Minus 50.
Huh?
Step to minus 50.
Yep. So you minus this one, then you minus 50, then you get the profit. Because this 5.25 doesn't belong to the seller. This 7% $5.25, the seller need to give it to the government. Yes. Okay? So when you use minus, that approach is correct. But your first step approach is wrong. Understand me?
Mm.
So how many marks this question? Okay, 2 marks. So you only get 1 mark. Because you're first. You still don't know why you get 1 mark. You want me to repeat what you get wrong?
7 on top of 107
Yeah.
is 7%. 7% of 80.25 is equivalent.
等一下 hold on. Just now what you say? 7 over 107. Why 7 over 107?
Because 107 is the whole thing.
107 is the whole thing. Then?
Which is like 107 is 80.25. Okay, 80.25 minus the 7% is 7 and 107.
You see, you make yourself confused. And then
It's not I make myself confused, it's I don't know how to say this one.
Yeah lah, you don't know how to say that. So it's kind of like confusing to yourself to say it. Do you think I understand it? If it's confusing to yourself, do you think I understand? No? This is your approach. You are a bit confused about it. Do you expect me to understand? If I am the marker, I don't understand, I don't care. What wrong? And by the way, you have no chance to explain to me. Okay? You have no chance to explain to me. Do you want to get it back and then you go and argue with your teacher? Why not just do it this way? Clear cut. Simple. What? Do you think you have chance to explain to your teacher? No, no way. You have been doing it this way. Okay? Nancy has been doing it this way. Nancy's friend also has been doing it this way. I don't know why you want to do it like. I don't know what way is that. I don't know where you learn that way. Is it your school or what?
My school teach me.
You sure or not?
Yes.
You sure that one is your school?
Yes, I have the worksheet.
Okay. So your school never use this way anymore?
No.
Like the 8025 is
because
one.
This one is the textbook version.
You let me use. Some more you are a bit funny one. This time you are correct, next time you are wrong. You can be wrong already. I understand your pattern quite well. I give you 1 minute to search. If you cannot find, that means it's not there.
It's here.
Okay, good. Let me take a look. No problem. Just.
No, I need to find.
Yep, sure. You have another 30 seconds. This one, This one, Which one you are referring to?
That one.
You are referring to the 25 over 100 times 40, that one, Is it? You look at how different is their question. Okay? They say 25% of something. Right? You see, you can you look here? 25% of $40. You know what the question has done? The question just convert this to a fraction, which is 25 over 100. Off is times $40. This is so different from that question. Are you referring to the same question or different question?
Different question.
So are you convinced this is the one or not? Or just not that one? So basically you are telling me this question is where you learn from lah, not just now that one lah.
There should be another question at the bottom, but this is the first one I found.
So I want you to know, this one and just now the question is very different. This one is 25%, they convert to the fraction. Okay? That's why then you get 25 over 100. Nothing to do with that GST question, okay?
Okay.
You better differentiate the two. This one, You see? Another wrong question by you. You don't see they do it this way, you assume. They say 9% increase. What is 9% increase? 9% increase is 109%. So when you get 109%, of course you 109 over 100 lah. You stop searching already. You don't even know which question you learn from. I don't trust you already. You don't even know this question is similar to which question, and then you just anyhow point to me. And I give you 2 chances and you fail. Oh, still want to test my patience, right? First question wrong, second question wrong, third question. I can only accept your last attempt, which is now. Okay? Otherwise it's too much for me, okay? I accept you can attempt to let me know, okay, I'm fine. But this is the last time I let you show me, okay?
Okay.
Okay? You don't waste our time. Okay, good. Which one? Which question? 20, right? 20, Once again, I want to let you know. This, why is it 109%? Because 109% they convert to this. Why?
Because it's increase.
This is increased. They get it to 109%. Why they get it to this?
So that they can calculate how much was increased.
I ask you, why you get the 109% to this? Why the question right in this manner? Why the question get the percentage in this manner?
Because can calculate.
No, I'm asking, what is this conversion?
Into fraction.
What into fraction?
Percentage into fraction.
Good. What is this?
Percentage.
These two.
Percentage.
Percentage
increase.
what?
Percentage increase.
What is this?
Convert into fraction.
Remember that. They are using what? Convert percentage to fraction. This GST question? Any conversion needed or not?
No.
Did I answer your question already?
Yes.
So can you use this method?
No.
Simple. Okay?
It was a GST question.
Lorena, GST question can have many types. There is no one size fits all. Not that, oh, this is GST question, this is all GST question, so these 2 questions they are the same. No. I want you to know why they use this fraction.
Because they convert into...
They convert, So that means what I'm trying to tell you is, when you see this kind of pattern, it's not that, oh, I always can use this. No. It's only when you get a percentage, then you convert to it. Understand? If I give you when you see you are not doing any magic, you just convert this to a fraction. There's no magic here, okay? But if you look at this question, the way the question is phrased, GST question, not in the fold, on this paper. The way the question is phrased, I never see any percentage. Like 7 over 107. Understand me? I see a 7%. You can tell me 7% is 7 over 100. I accept this one. No more than that. If I see 107%, I can accept this one. I cannot accept your 7 over 107. Are you clear? Are you clear? So you see, you look at the question from this angle and this angle is wrong. You shouldn't look at the question that way. It's like, oh, I look at the question, you see this is GST, this is also 7%. Hey, that this is also GST. Wow, this person used this method. You don't even know why the person used this method. Actually, the question, whatever you have shown me so far in your phone, they just do the conversion from percentage to fraction. That's why you end up with a fraction, like what you have attempted here. But is there a percentage like this in this question? 有没有一个 percentage 是这样子的？
No.
You cannot do this. You understand now? Okay. So it's okay that you say, hey, I learned this from my textbook, but I want you to realize this is not the way to look at it. By the way, this is the wrong way to look at it. If you think that, oh, these are the two, these two questions are the same, they are not the same. Okay? So next time when you see a fraction, 10 can be anything, 102 over 100, ask yourself, how do you get this? Is it just a percentage conversion to fraction, or some trick is involved? And what I realized from the two questions you asked me in your phone, there is no trick involved. It's just percentage convert to fraction. You get it? You get it now? So when it comes to this question, this one, go back to this. 107% is your 80.25. 7% is how much? Or you can find out 1% first. Then you times 7. Understand? Okay? So it seems like, okay, today I learned something from you. It's like you try to learn from the textbook, and in a way, if no one guides you, you will learn the wrong way, and then you assume that that's the right way. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay? So it's good that I point out to you, whatever your textbook show is a percentage, just convert to fraction. No magic. So start using this way. Okay? And by the way, you don't have to follow your textbook. Okay? We just need to pick the way that we understand. We can easily understand. Okay? If things like in your textbook, it's kind of like it can be interpreted this way, it can be interpreted that way. Oh, then I better not use this. Right? Okay? So start using this way. Your answer is correct, but approach is wrong. Okay, then over here it says if the bike at 76, so now it's 80.25, right? So what is 76? So this is 100%, no? Then they ask 76 is how many percent? Then you use this minus this percentage. That is the discount you need to give in order to. Yeah. You understand? So let's say I give you a simple example. Let's say $100 the shoe. Now the shoe sells $80. So what's the percentage? What's the discount?
20% discount.
How do you get the 20% discount?
80.
80 minus this, right? 80 minus 100 divided by 100. So this is called what? What's the formula times 100%? This is called final minus initial. Over initial. So in this case, this is the final, right? 76, right? The initial is this one, right? 80.25. So you just use this minus this over initial times the 100%. Make sense? Can I take a look at your work? Did you use any other method? So I see you use this divided by, yes, correct. So remember, final means 76. Why use the initial minus final? Does it make sense?
No.
What's the formula?
Final minus initial divided by
Over initial. Yeah. Times 100%.
Times 100.
Look at your work. What have you done? The 80 is final or initial?
Initial.
Okay, good. So Next time, I hope you write down the formula. Because the formula will guide you. Then you just ask yourself, what's the final value here? 76. Right? Initial, 80.25. So, 80.25. Next time, start with the formula. Start with the formula. Understand? Good. Once again, your answer is correct. 5.2, 5.3 is correct. But the approach is wrong. Okay? Why? Because if you put the 76 in front, you are supposed to get minus 5.2 something. Okay? When you get minus 5.2 something, that shows minus is a discount. If it's a plus, if it's a plus 5.2 something, you know what it means? You know what it means? Let's say you have plus 10%. You know what I mean?
It's wrong.
Is it a discount?
No.
What it is?
Increase.
Yes. It's a surcharge. Or is a additional charge. That's why your answer should be minus 5.3%. But when you write it inside the answer here, okay, they want what? Percentage discount ma. So the discount, the word discount already include the minus sign. Understand or not? That means your value should be minus 5.3%. But when you write it inside this one, you write minus 5.3 or 5.3?
5.3%.
Correct. Because your discount already. You understand me or not? Now I'm very scared of you already. So, if I tell you discount of 20%, do you know what's the actual meaning of it? Minus 20%. Understand or not? If I give you a service charge of 10%, you know what's the meaning of this service charge of 10%? Plus 10%. Okay? So, if you are asked to write what's the service charge, you write 10%. What's the discount? You write 20%. But in actual number, when you put inside the calculation, you put plus 10% and you put minus 20% during the calculation. But when you write it out for the answer, you don't have to care about the sign. Understand or not? Because the word discount already include the minus sign. You understand? Okay? Because you cannot say discount is equal to minus 20%. Discount is equal to minus 20%. Have you heard of such thing? No, right?
No.
Okay? So, once again, answer can be correct, but working is wrong. So, penalized. Okay? Next. Okay, the cash price of a new television, what on this hire purchase? Okay, good. So hire purchase is simple. So I want to see the 30%. Let me look at your work. I think we practiced this before and you got it right the other time. Okay, this is the deposit. And then you deposit plus the 24 times this one for what? I don't understand. So the deposit, yep. Then followed by monthly installment of this for 2 years. Now I understand. Very good. So 1683.6 is correct. So find the extra cost of buying on the higher purchase as a percentage of the cash price. So once again, it's final minus initial divided by initial. What's the initial? Yep. Correct. So this 15% is the surcharge. That's why it's positive. Okay? So what if you, let's say you do this final minus initial over initial. Let's say over the, let's say, yeah, exactly. If this is a minus, it's a discount. If it's a plus, then this is a surcharge. You understand? Okay, good. If you have a minus, you don't go and delete the minus. I mean, during the calculation, no need to delete. Only when you write the answer into this. You understand when you include that minus or when you don't include the minus now?
Yes.
Calculation, include or not include? minus.
Include.
Yeah. During the calculation, don't delete the minus sign if there is a minus sign. But when you write the answer, okay, good. So looks like hire purchase scheme, you know how to do it already. Okay, this is the speed question. So when it comes to speed question, you need to bear in mind of the unit. Okay, can I take a look? Yep, the approach is correct. Very good. So it's 12 divided by, so this is 6.23. You make the most common mistake around. Look, 1.25 hour. Nothing to do with your question. Look at here. 1.25 hour. Are you telling me it's 1 hour and 25 minutes?
No.
Then how you get?
Times 60.
这么快
1.25.
Okay, times 60. Okay, times 60. What you get?
75. 1 hour.
Then you split, right? And then 15, right?
Yeah.
So this is 1 hour, this is 15 minutes. So you look at what you have done. 6.25 or 6.24? 你这里是 6.25, right?
6.43.
6.43, and you just split like that. Do you think you can do that? And plus, you made a mistake.
Because earlier when I times 60.
你等一下先，你这个 you give me in this format, do you think you are correct or not? You this one, you divide by this one, you give me in this format, do you think correct or not?
Decimal.
Why must put in decimal? Why can I not put in a
decimal,
fraction? Yeah, yes. That's the question I want to ask you. Why must I put in this non-stop decimal? Well, I can put it in fraction. What's the fraction? Can I put it in mixed number? Yeah, good. Can you get it in this? Can you get it in this? Right? Get in this? You don't have to round off. You don't have to round off. Actually, I prefer not rounding off unless the question wants me to. Okay, then get this into, this is what? Hour, right? Get this into minute. Right, 多少?
385.
This is
3.
This is minute, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, good. So, how many hours? Yep, split. Yep. 6 hours. 6 hours is 360.
6 hours.
Yep. So this is 36. Yep. 6 hours is 360. You can write the 360 below. Excuse me.
360 what?
Yep. So 360 hours. So you use 385 third minus the
25
360.
minutes.
No leh. 25 and 2 third leh. That's how you split this number, right? So what 25 minutes you are talking about? You are telling me what? You are telling me you have 385 2 third, right?
Yeah.
This is in minute, right?
Yeah.
Then how you split? 360 minutes and then 25 2 third, right?
Yeah.
Why you go and ignore the 2 third? Why you go and ignore the 2 third?
Because I don't know where to put the 2 third.
Huh? You don't know how to put 2 third?
Yeah, because you cannot put 25 2 third minutes.
Who say cannot? That means I have seconds also. That means 25 minutes I still have some seconds. Who say cannot? Who say cannot? 25.5 cannot. Can it be 25.5 minutes? Can it be? Cannot.
Can.
When you ignore the 2 third, you know what you are trying to do? You understand me? The way to do this question is,
But they're asking for the nearest minute.
did they? 有吗?
It's there.
That good. Very good. So this is 6 hours, right? No argument, huh? This one. Round up or round down?
Up.
Correct. So therefore, you 26 minutes. Okay? You cannot say 25, okay? You know why you cannot say 25?
Because round up.
Correct. So what you should do first is, I should see 360, and then I should see this 25 and 2 third. And then you take this into the decimal, then you start to see you need to round up. If you ignore the 2/3, you will end up 25, which makes you wrong. You understand the approach now? Okay? But definitely it's not 43. Huh? When you get 6.43, it's not split like this. Meaning, if I give you 1.15 hour, right? You don't tell me it's 1 hour and 50 minutes. Wrong. Wrong. You should convert this to minute first. What do you have? 1.15 times 60? No, another question already. I'm not doing your question. I'm doing my question. 1.15 times 60.
69.
69. So you split 60 and 9. Right? So 1 hour and 9 minutes. 1 hour and 9 minutes. Not this. You understand now? That's why I asked you to use that one. Get this into fraction first. Then times the 60. Then you have this. Then you try to split. So to split this is very nicely 6 hours. Then you have the 25, 2/3 left. Then you round up. So it's 26 minutes. Okay. Are you clear? Good. So what if they ask hour, minute, and seconds? So you have 6 hours, 25 minutes. The 2/3 will take care of the second, which is 40 seconds. Because your 2/3 times 60 is 4. If they ask. Okay, we take a break.